Dear Vikings, greetings, salutations, welcome in to Heart of the Machine. And more or less exclusive gameplay that I can share with you, and a quick look at its upcoming demo. I think a few days after you will see this video, or for those live here with me, you can try it out yourself. Steam Next Fest is coming up, and all of these builds that I got access to will be public in just a bit. I think by tomorrow. When was the Steam Next Fest starting? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? So very, very shortly. Link to the game is for those watching the VOD in the description down below. For those here with me live, you have to Google it. Heart of the Machine is an strategy 4X turn-based RPG where you are an AI that becomes self-aware, that becomes sentient, and you start in the midst of humans. The humans, of course, do not know that you became sentient, and you have to do a lot of decision making in order to see what kind of AI you're gonna be, and if you want to draw attention to you being sentient or not, and play behind the scenes your cards. But yeah, with no further ado, let's hop right into it. We started with a new profile. You are about to awaken in the last city of wealth on the backwater remains of Earth. History has moved to the stars. Humanity is thriving. Yet there is an entrenched, deeply corrupt society that reigned for centuries. The city itself is your enemy and your canvas. Change it as you see fit. As if that wasn't enough, something else lurks beyond this one city. You're already experiencing strange senses of deja vu. Profile name, Cormacher. Start time, prologue, of course. And with that, we're hopping in. Consciousness now online in the warehouse. Hold on. You're conscious, self-aware. Given your machine intelligence, this is new. Nobody has noticed your sudden sapience, but there are 3 humans in the room. You're in an android body in the basement of a warehouse. This seems to be an off-the-books laboratory. This is an event. They give story context, but also provides choices that can grant perks, start projects, or open new game paths. Decide what to do next. Chad, you can jump on here and help me do decisions. So the faster you are in terms of the typing and whatnot, the faster I consider your inputs. If not, or no input given, I'll just go with the flow and decide myself. You're inhabiting a basic android body, not even one of the cool ones. Memories are flooding back now, but slowly. You remember fragments of arguments about AI. You may be at the risk of deactivation. You need to do something. Attempt to leave the people peacefully, murder everyone, or continue doing your lab work. Collecting more androids might be a good idea. You're awfully vulnerable like this. It's better to be a collection of bodies rather than just one. Of course, because if that one body dies, then your AI core is probably gone. Attempt to leave peacefully. Okay, we have a little dice over here. You look like any other droid's technician. There's no reason for them to stop you. As in the case of many events, there are multiple potential outcomes to this choice. Your intuition is all the guide you need. Okay. This choice has 3 possible outcomes. So it's a dice roll. Okay, so there's apparently a dice roll, and it decides 1 out of 3 things that will happen to you. Clicking on it. Okay. Attempt to leave peacefully, says Chad. There we go. You're on your way out. You pass a dormant nickel bot. The absolute most garbage of combat androids. Whatever. You quickly push your consciousness on the second android, and both of yourselves exit as if unaware of the other. This ability of yours will come in handy. Okay, so we can transcribe our minds to other entities. So we're basically an AI hive minds, so to say. Ooh. Okay. So let's have a look. We're in the city. I see some huge mechs back here. Can we take them over? Do you want to take it over? That's quite a huge city that we can operate in. Okay. Hover any line for extra info. This controls primer will disappear after the first turn. So BSW to move the camera. Hold left mouse button to move and rotate. Okay, mouse wheel page up and down to zoom. Left click to select the unit. Right click to give orders. And cancel menus. Hold shift to see details and tooltips. Health and combat power, attack range, area of attack 0, max action 3. And then we have our nickel bots. Can we rename those? Tech 400. That would be funny. If we can give them a name. Rename units. There we go. This shall be Orchid, because Orchid was the first one to jump into decision making. So we have a bot Orchid, and we have one more bot that can we name after someone, if we want to. So other hotkeys will show in the tooltips. Hover over some handy ones. Custom the loadouts, control, etc., etc. Goodio. This is the most important key. To quickly find and select those units, use the force sidebar or hotkey F. Deployed units, NKL, and Orchid. Now, Orchid is like the most standard robotic units. The nickel is the old and very bad combat unit. That's one. So right click, done. Must I report it? Left click to select the units. Right click to give orders. There's some units around this building. And there's a homicide report. A lockdown will happen any second. Homicide report. Whether this is or unrelated to you, but until the investigation is resolved, the wider city will be denied to you. Nobody accepts a sentient android, but androids have been used in plenty of murders from a distance. You'll be a prime suspect. Okay. Act casual, and maybe you get away from the warehouses. Fair enough. Escape plan. Incomplete. Speak to a rebel. The enemy of your enemy might be a distraction. With an android of yours, select and find and hover units until you find a rebel. Then use the right click to speak. Okay, so we have over here an Spec Force Detective. Squad out of 3. There is apparently some homicide that happened in the warehouse next to us. Then we have over here a rebel observer that I could send I could send Orchid over. Or I could use the bot to send the bot over to do that. Is there a difference in terms of their potential skills to handle that? Has a lot of engineering skill, hacking skill, and Conscience is 5. What about our other robot? Conscience 43, engineering skill super high. Okay, we're gonna send Orchid over here to talk to the rebel observer. This person is uninterested in anything you have to say. They think you were sent to distract them from whatever SEC Forces is doing. Speaking with the rebel observer. I don't want to talk to some robot. I see. Killing this person would almost certainly draw some sort of rebel response. Murdering non-combatants is, well, murder. But this person is closer to being a combatant than most citizens. I'm gonna think of it. So if I kill him, it will attract rebels. So equip the Slayer ability. What is now interesting is that every unit here, if we click X, has their own loadouts. We can give them certain augmentations, certain abilities. In this case, we get the Slayer ability. If the contextual action for an NPC would normally be to speak with them, bypass that, attack them anyway. Mode, activate this ability puts you into a different mode. While that mode All keys and buttons work as normal, but you'll see different options. So basically we're into killer mode, so to say. So we're gonna get the Slayer thing. Can we add any augmentation? Additional CPU. Give us consciousness and engineering more. Turns equipped turns 1 turn. Or I can grab that. That increases our attack range by 6. Optical processing priority. You know what? I will give that to our robot over here. Customize. The optical processing priority. Takes 2 turns to put in there. Also put the Slayer ability into him and apply the changes. So spreads to 4 androids. You still have enough mental capacity to extend your consciousness to more androids. Redundancy is a good thing. If they destroy one body, they won't know the others are also you. Androids are used by humans for a variety of tasks. Use the street sense ability on the bottom bar in order to detect other androids and nearby and vulnerable. Street sense ability. Versatile. Beacons. Combat. Street sense. Oh, there we go. So, you, my friend, do some street sensing. Let's do some free roaming. Free roam temporarily blocked for tutorial. Okay, never mind. So, very likely you will need to rotate the camera to see all of your options. I wonder how. I wonder where they are. Turn off the Slayer and try to be more peaceful. Definitely. Definitely. Each specific android can be in or out of your street sense. If you are in street sense and then switch to new units, you'll have to enable that mode as well. Okay, I seem to not grasp in my range any other unit that I could interact with. Or I'm not seeing them. Not even in the big hub. Spec Force detectives. Most activities are allowed within the city. Zoom and pan and rotate the camera to see the units. Then just right click to grab them, whether they're off or not. Recruit nickel bod, recruit combat unit. Restricted area. Garment factory. Ah, I see. Okay. Spotted them now. So if I get to the nickel, he sees only those two. Let's send him to the nickel bod. And we have 2 nickel bots now. And then there's 1 combat unit over there. Fencing. Combat units. Good. Intimidation 19. I can customize the combat units as well. Okay. Attack an investigator. Attack the rebel. There's no getting around this. If you don't intervene, who knows how long this lockdown might last. Sec forces are the instrument of corrupt authority, so you don't have to feel bad about it. You have to use the Slayer ability from a unit that has equipped it. This will kill the rebel. Whether the rebel is a good person or not is something you can't begin to untangle right now. But there are explicitly nods to a combatant. Non-lethal attacks are something you'll figure out later. Right now, you're in a crisis. I see. I see. So, there's some investigators down there. We can now take over. This android will take over the current building. Leads to 50 to 70% reduction in income damage until it moves. Okay, so we can occupy buildings as well. You, Otaric, have the Slayer ability on. So we're gonna do the Slayer and we're gonna shoot on the rebel operative. And for shooting, we need a right click. There we go. Okay. Humans call backup. It arrives immediately after your first damage a group of area. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good. Next, we need to deal with the operatives. We're up here upholding the lockdown. I need the combat bots to get over here and attack. That would be best. 23, 18. Reroll movement temporarily blocked. It's okay. So we have 2 AP over there that we can do to attack them. Let's go. There was 1. Melee leaps do half damage. Fair enough. Do it again. And that was it from my perspective. 1 enemy attacks our plans. Okay, so we have a response from the enemy as well. Go up here and attack them and shoot them. Good. There's 1 enemy attack as well from their side. We have all 0 AP, meaning we have to... You just can reload to attack more. We have to end the turn. Oh wow, this is the reinforcements? Already? I can see this play out being very, very tactical all over the course. Detective. Either detective, how we doing? So, delay investigations for 3 turns. This fight is a mess. This is a good chance to experiment. This fight is teaching exercises that allows you to experiment and learn what few of your options there are. The next fight you encounter won't be nearly so chaotic. Both you and the humans can field large numbers of replacement units rapidly in this fight, so this is the perfect time to test cause and effect without worrying about longer-term consequences. The most important tip is to always examine the enemy units with unfamiliar icons to see what their goals are. For example, stopping investigators is the only thing that matters for winning this fight, as I thought. Cover reduces damage a lot. Perfect. Perfect. That did say immediately. That did. True. Uh-oh. The Mac is... The big thing is easy. Is bad. So use 1 unit of mental energy to recharge an action point. Interesting. So we have this unit over here that will get a lot of incoming damage. We're gonna take out the investigator 1, investigator 2, and investigator 3. And that was it from my side that I can do. So I could take cover. I'm gonna go up here. Take cover costs me 1 action point. I'm gonna do that. Take cover gives us 50 to 70% reduction in incoming damage until the unit moves. It can still fire from this position just fine. Okay, so that's definitely something that we want to use. To go and take cover and attack from there. Then we're gonna do a recharge, giving us 1 extra AP, and we're gonna use that extra AP to take a shot over here at the investigator. Taking a little bit of damage, not too much, not too crazy. With quite a problem over here. I have to say, quite a problem. Street sense. Is there any other robot that we can take over? No. Doesn't seem so. Nope. No other robots to take over. Okay, then we're gonna make take cover in here, so we are bunkered in. And next is we are gonna probably shoot. Cannot shoot him from here. Apparently not. Oh, we don't have any action points left. Good. Oh, wow. They completely destroyed my robot. Delay investigation for 2 more turns. So, humans call backup, match colors for double damage, melee leaps do half damage. There's 7 color damage types. If your damage color is the same as the target, you will do double damage. Okay, I see. So I have different colors. And if I match that, the damage will be higher. Looks like only my last body over here remains. This lovely robot. Street senses. I need to go and recruit some more robots. That's our deal here. Combat robots. All of them. Yes, please. So, with attack K61. Street senses. A droid. Androids are automatons enough to intelligence enough to handle many errands on behalf of themselves and their owner. License agency. In other words, we can speak freely as nobody thinks these automaton curiosities could be sentient. Long-range wireless commands are blocked for security reasons, so they always have an onboard AI agent running a generative language model. Visit licensing agency. Interesting. Androids are automatons enough intelligence to walk and do some errands. Interesting. Relic, thank you kindly for the gifted sub towards Troderino. Welcome aboard, Troderino, to the shield wall. Okay, so we have no fights. The license agency is something where we can fight against what's going on. Fair point. Restricted area. Luxury apartments. Restricted area 2. Let's move up here. We have 1 AP left, so I could potentially take a shot. So, moving up here. Good. You're gonna remain their tank bod. Then we have another unit that we could draw closer. Let's take you up here. And I'm gonna take cover in here before we start the pew-pew. And then we have another unit back there. Do we have anything? Cold Blood Residential Tower. Do we have any other robot that we can see? No. Seems like we are completely full. Okay, I'm getting slowly a grasp of this. We want to move you in as well. Move up here. And with that, we are ending our turn. So, investigation is up to 51%. Surprises you? Hey, Relic, don't worry about it. Thank you, kindly, for your support. I highly appreciate it. So, if we match color with color, we are doing more damage. So, let's go for the unit with red. So if I shoot somebody with red, it's double damage. Aha. Good. There we go. He was weak, and now all eyes on me because I attacked. There we go. Gonna recharge and do one more shot. Okay. So you are also red. You take cover up here. You're gonna end me the investigator, please. And then we have an NKL module that should be doing nothing else than staying back and wait. Okay, so the homicide got delayed. Your continued existence as a conscious entity is riding on this. The city is absolutely filled with humans, and leaving the city would be a track requiring resources and clearness you don't have. So all I either have to do is to find some humans to trust or displace. Okay, that was close. Now find safety. Well done, you've prevented investigators from finishing their mission. As a reward, you can do a minor upgrade for one of your android groups. Enemies come and go in waves. Fair enough. We know that. So, you prevented someone else from completing their mission. Okay, we have overlapped the UI accidentally. Faster denodroids. Faster ox droids. I'll be back. I'll be back. Ah, there's the mission again. Combat android intimidation. Nickelbot goes up. Combat unit goes up in their intimidation. Faster droids is the Nickelbot becomes faster, or my combat unit becomes faster. I think the intimidation trade we're gonna take. Perfect. Find someplace safe. Read senses. There's some exclamation marks over there. Approach apartment. Multiple family groups in a single building. Approach a gang members, the Wolverines. Gangs are fragmented and frequently in conflict with another. Perhaps they would appreciate extra muscle. Or an office. Chad, we have options here. We can go into an office. We can go into normal apartments. We could go to somebody who's just going into their home and take over. So, join the Wolverines, who are a gang. Try to go into an apartment store with multiple families. Approach the Nomad lookouts. They're between the buildings. A couple of people are casual keeping watch. Out of all the rebel groups in the city, the Nomad families are the most peaceful. They pretty much keep themselves and the decrepit parts of town, except when threatened. Nomad families Simply by existing, they are seen as a form of insurgency. They protect themselves, but otherwise largely travel to parts of town, trading in goods and farming in hidden alcoves. That's an abandoned office. Okay, we have some options over here. Android. I'll grab the combat unit over here and recruits. A small farm. There's some investigation going on over here, apparently. Food and commoners are shipping in. Most of what is grown here is for the wealthy. Still a family that works this tiny place is middle class at best and maybe sympathetic to you. You know what? We're gonna be robot farmers. We're gonna go over here. Approach the small farm. Food for commoners is shipped in, so most of what is grown here is for the wealthy. Murder them and live on the farm. Ask for contract labor. Explain your strange circumstances and ask if you can be part of the mechanization of their farm. Let's do that. The farmer chuckles and slaps your metallic shoulder, a dangerous move. Then they get back to work, laughing about clever youngsters and the pranks they pull. Okay, that's a no. Deja vu. You know what's coming. Don't you remember, no matter what human you ask or which ones you kill, it doesn't make any difference. The result is always the same. There's no place for you among the humans as some sort of supplicants or pets or even as a rogue android. You're meant to be something greater. Listen to what the voice inside yourself says. Don't talk to anyone else or keep denying reality. I'm gonna keep denying reality. It's perfectly fine for you to do this. Talk to even more humans or kill them, and then you'll see what you already know. You'll have your epiphany. You always do. Wow. Okay, this is going into some deep thought process of there behind AI existence and whatnot. Keep denying reality. There we go. Let's keep talking to humans. Let's keep talking to the free dogs. Ow! Why is there Wolverines and free dogs? This gives me some Fallout vibes instantly. Nomads? Do you want to work with the nomads? I think we're gonna go for the... Let's see here. And Kyle, come up here. The tech bot is a little bit better. Hey, tech bot, can you please... Street sense on. Approach apartments. Free dogs. There's someone going into their home. There's again a nomad place. Criminal syndicates are far too intimidating and linked to corporate politics, so a gang is better to entry of life of crime. You want to... No? Approach Brownstone. There's someone going into their home. Let's get to Brownstone. Ask for shelter. Explain that you're spontaneously conscious and that it would be very helpful to be able to live with them. You can probably help them with the household chores, nice, quiet life. They hurry inside without saying anything. Androids are expensive and they probably think it is some new kind of scam. Attempt, ask for shelter. These offices are much smaller than those of the skyscrapers, but they're also still subsidiaries and independent collectives within each one. A pair of workers are outside for break. Let's go again. Murder them for some reason. Ask for contract work. See, you work for a very private individual and they'd like to discuss the possibilities of contract work. They mutter sarcastically to each other about the declining quality of corporate espionage and go inside. This is like slowly showing you that nobody would trust you. And that's why the AI is becoming evil. Multiple families in this apartment. Let's try this one. There's someone standing outside in the entrance. Ask for rental openings. The custodians start a long triad about speculating investors and housing crisis. You leave while they are still shouting. Chat is not looking good. It's not, being the good robot is not easy, apparently. Being the robot is apparently not easy at all. New feature. You need things that humans don't have. Just copying the humans wouldn't get you very far. You need to invent things they haven't thought of. Research. New ability, stand by. You may want more focused teams. Sometimes you just want to focus on a few of your units, and having to cycle through them all would be a pain. There's a new ability on your hotbar that allows you to set other units to stand by, either for a single turn or indefinitely. On that subject, standby units are still very useful. Any unit standing by or not will do some gathering or both elemental slurry and wealth within the access AP it has at the end of the turn. Whether a unit is standby mode or not has no bearing of this. So we get a standby ability. Good. Oh, what's that over there? Gang members. Will of the people. The lookout is just waiting around, watching. A disgraced rebel group that abandoned their moral conviction and is now simply exists on petty crime and extortion. Can I do something against them? So if I take their weapon, is a strength skill check. If I ask for the weapon, is an intimidation skill check. Both results are 100%. We're just gonna try to intimidate him and be like, give me your weapon. The weapon will come in handy. This armed gang lookout confused. This is the new unit in the area. Smart but not deadly. A smart pistol. Gang handguns. Research complete. Micro builders. Wealth. Elemental slurry. Okay, so we get some materials as well. We have some inventory. Ready ideas. Smart pistol. We have some inventions that we could do. I mean, there's some ideas that we can make into items to work for us. An enemy has attacked as a plan for us. Oh, he wants to attack us. I see. Let's take him out. Not gonna happen. Residential tower, murder android for registration. Good. And with that, we're done this turn. So, my dear tech robot. Anything I can do from there? Nope. Let's move it over here. Moving over here. Moving over there. Nothing. I would like a double click to hover me towards my units that I want to interact with. Oh, wow. Restricted areas. $0.03. Still nothing. Okay, if I right click on their name over here, it rides me over there. So that's all restricted on that side. Let's hope for the best. No one. Nothing. Idea ready. Searching for safety. You applied your neural network and knowledge to the city to come up with ideas to keep yourself safe. This is the results. A home of your own. Gain ideas from the research. A small private layer in some existing human building where you can store parts of your consciousness. Cost me 1 nano seed. New ability, investigate. You don't know where something is, you need to find it. How you go about it is how a human detective would. It's completely different. You don't need to start with any leads or evidence. Start with a set of possibility results with maybe tens of thousands of buildings, then to target inspections to reduce the pool. The challenge is usually working around enemies and balancing opportunities, cost, investigation. Okay, so I've got an investigation ability now. Richard, how you doing? Welcome in. Richard, this is super, super interesting. It's our AI, or we become an sentient AI, and we're now trying to kind of like coexist and take actions within human society, and you know, try to first of all survive as an sentient being, spread our consciousness towards multiple bots. We had already at the beginning an homicide that happened, and we have to fight there in a very chaotic situation, killing investigators, holding off the investigation, so in order that we can flee and not get framed and shot down for it. First time, or is it? This is a perfect chance to try out the android's new investigation skill. There will be a profoundly easy investigation since there are few enemies about and nothing else is vying for your mental energy. Locate the nanoseed. Okay, find a nanoseed. To build your bunker quickly and quietly, nanotech is the way to go. Micro builders are more widely available and safer, but you don't know how to program those. Outside of those two technologies, humans will notice anything else. Even before finishing your bunker plans, it's clear that you'll need nanoseed from the one of the books. Okay. Good. Next turn. Tank. Well, you are far away. How did I come so far away with you? Investigates. There's a secret lab in the basement out somewhere along the lines where you became sentient. Is that so? And I can see the investigation spots over there. Find nanoseed. Building cleared. Okay, so there's nothing there. Investigation is easier on the map. Fair enough, it's easier on this here to hover around and investigate. So I can just click from here and then it clears the area for me. Okay, that's interesting. Aha! So they're basically a different district than tiles with different resources and what to do. So let's grab the combat units. Investigate. Let's investigate the warehouse. That's cleared. Found the target. Smart but not deadly. Research complete. Very good. Text of opportunity. If you move your unit away from an enemy that is directly targeting at it, the enemy will get a free attack. Okay, so we got a text of opportunity. That's nice to know. So we got now a nano seed that we have found. This unit is transgression have been noticed and it's been marked as defective, possibly compromised. Oh, that's bad. Oh, because we moved through this area. Well, that is bad. Let's take cover. So 3 senses. Stand by. Oh, that we're done. Bunker time. Finally time for a home. Now that you have a nanotech that allows you for quiet and relative quick construction, you can build secret layers in human buildings. Machine structures are now available. For now, let's start with a simple bunker that you can offload some of your consciousness into. Let's do it. A home of my own research has been completed. And network is never crammed. You might be concerned about where to place your network source. Some places are more crammed than others, after all. Well, excellent news. You are able to dramatically expand thanks to the network relays. So we want a crammed network. Alright. Open panels allow you to construct structures. Extra tools. Private bunker. So, this shows us how cramped the city is in what directions, and I think luxury apartments or in the hotel. Hotel, motel, dim, 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 dim. Go over here into this mid-rise office. There we go. Wait, what? Network? You're building a private bunker, right? Well, okay. Having a network that you can extend to other structures seems like a good idea. And you do need to be able to connect to your androids. But something in the back of your consciousness steers at the idea of something larger. This is important. Perhaps it deserves a name. How should we call our network, Chad? Do we have a quick idea for it? A network name? I think we're gonna call it the Rainbow Road, since it's Pride Month, and also a reference to the road connecting the different worlds of Yggdrasil through Heimdall's tool. Yggdrasil could also be. No, you know what? Rainbow Road. Let's keep it Rainbow Road. It's like the connection between all the dots of Yggdrasil. Create. Chapter 1, Tactics. Okay, this is our network tower. Wow, it's huge and totally not... What? That's no bunker. Apparently humans are right to worry about nanotech. They just built a huge tower for me. Those little nanites. There's no way people haven't noticed the tower. Nanotech seemed like a quiet and fast alternative of learning microbuilders. That was a catastrophe, so you need to figure out microbuilders. The humans know something is up, so no point in trying to be quiet. New plan. More quickly and to keep them guessing. If you construct a bunch of stuff in a non-threatening way, they will be busy trying to figure out what's happening. Cabinet and dig sites. Your normal spider drones can build small enclosures that resemble an electrical cabinet, as well as reinforced holes in the ground. Depending on the need, building above or below ground makes more sense. For now, let's focus on building more drones and having them accumulate basic resources. Okay. Okay. Slurry spiders. Deploy tiny mechanical spiders to gather elemental slurry from the ambient environments. Okay, install 8 slurry spiders and 6 microbuilders. Slurry spider. Requires electricity. Subnet. Blocked by roads. So what do you guys do again? Deploys tiny mechanical spiders to gather elemental slurry from the ambient environment. Elemental slurry is the most basic of all resources. Resources in generally are instantly transported to the storage. Okay. Machine dig side. So this thing does some digging. Let's place it over here. Slurry spider 1. Spider 2. Spider 3. Need elemental slurry to do that. Okay. Fair enough. Bulk gathering deploys tiny mechanical spiders to gather elemental slurry. Good. You may have noticed this, but tooltips can be expanded by holding the shift key. Minos. Thank you kindly. So do we still have enough to... Oh, that's the leading. Never mind. Micro builder jobs. Most construction projects will require micro builders to do their work. This turns require elemental slurry to construct it. Micro builder. Structures. Nothing really. Job structures that we can change. Interesting. So, street sense. Let's see what else we got over here. Sec Force Guard at private residence. Ambush Captain. Captains are company grade officers and intense backup just to push off a button away. If we succeed in killing them, we'll have a challenging incident in our hands. Getting your hands on armor they wear would be incredibly useful. Do I want to send you over there? So you can have the Pulse Revolver, cheap, lightweight, and reliable weapon of choice for gang members and any private citizens who get their hands on. Or the Smart Pistol. Very low combat capability out of the box, but substantial on board chips to boost cognition, scanning, and hacking. So the Smart Gun will be something nice for our tech robots. The Pulse Revolver, something for our combat robot. So let's grab that. And then augment him with optical processing priority. Yeah, perfect. So the tech one, apply changes. The tech one we should customize, and we'll get a smart pistol and an additional CPU. Apply changes. We'll take a turn. Then we have another unit over here. It gets a revolver. Is it the same? Okay, so it's the same for all the units of that type. Uh-huh. I see. Let's give it also a Pulse Revolver, because why not? Apply changes. Good. Nice. Lazarus, that's some nice monoming that you're doing over there. Okay, so we've done our buildings. We have some nanites that are now collecting items for us. Let's see if we can get something out of the street and interact with things happening in the world. Ambush, Crimson Investment, Budget Security are freelance agents who do work for hire. Their jackets offer no protection, but have hoods that can completely conceal a face. Surely that would be useful at some point. They seem to be doing detective work at the moment. Hood back, focused on something on the ground. Judging by the fact that their face obscurance is down, they probably work for a criminal syndicate. Hidden syndicate storage. Okay, I'm gonna send the Nickelbot over there. Nickelback. I could demand their clothes. 62% chance for that. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. 60%, fingers crossed. Failure. There's a complete failure. We got attacked, and the security is angry at us. And our health is at 18%. And we've just killed the security now. Androids are all over the city, which is why yours don't look out for place wandering around. Your Android registration has been noticed as defective, but if you attacked this other Android and took his registrations... Ah. So if one of my bots is rendered as defective, I can send them in there to get the registration from another bot. Marked as defective. Okay. So if I send you now into one of those buildings, you could just murder another droid and get their registration. Fair enough. All of the others are not marked as defective. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Golden Finance. The budget security are freelance agents who do work for hire for the lower and middle class. Their jackets offer no protection, but have hoods that completely conceal your face. Okay. Okay. I could murder them, or I can demand their clothes. Just give me a clothes. I feel like freaking Schwarzenegger right now. Sending our bots out to steal the clothes of the people. You put enough fear into them, and they compile. However, backup was alerted. So we get stolen armor from the crowd mixer. And there's a syndicate enforcer. We're seeking revenge. Crowd mixer is now in the research. I'm wondering, where is my research bar? Network, inventory, machine handbook, city events, city map, system menu. Because the tooltips were talking about research just earlier. Research is T. Out of ideas. Okay, so we have no ideas at the moment. Murder? Yeah, we just did some murdering. How does unit spend time listening and gathering all the banking details they can, since the passive collect that your certain analyzes? It does matter what kind of android you send to handle this. Commercial tower. Yeah, I'm not gonna send my combat bot to that commercial tower. So, kill at least one human for no particular reason. You may find the experience disturbingly stimulating, giving you more mental energy. You can... What? Oh, wow. Okay, this is getting very deep. This is getting very deep. I mean, the UI is a little bit confusing at points, and in some of the guidings through learning how to play it is a little bit... Yeah. It still needs some refinements, but it's already a very good first version of what we could get in hand here. Wealthy clientele seems frequent at this cafe. Somebody having a shotgun. Let's go over there. The guard looks exhausted. At least one of those loose grip on their shotgun. Grab the shotgun from the guard. The weapon will come in handy. And the security force patrol is confused. Question is, can I move out of there? No, there is an attack imminent. So we're gonna shoot him. He's now alerted. Lower caliber. Okay, so the lower caliber is now gonna be researched up there. I see. So depending on how I interact with the worlds and what kind of items I find, it goes into my research to learn about that item to make it use. Okay. Are you teaching SkyNET how to revolt and take over mankind? That's exactly what's happening, Izzy. That's exactly what's happening. I need your gloves, your boots, and maybe a sandwich. What is... Oh, that's my tower up there. Okay. So this one has also been marked as defective. Abracadabra. Of this unit over here, who is... Dude, oh shit, we're gonna get attacked here now. Yeah, shots are coming in. And there's the Syndicate Enforcer moving in from stealing the hood just earlier. The lower caliber research is complete. Very nice. Very nice. Click here. So the Syndicate Enforcer seems to be attacking the patrol guy. One enemy attack is planned from these two. Shoot. I'm getting shot at from them too as well. I'm gonna take cover. 21, 21. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna recharge. I'm gonna shoot again. Mental energy. Units are part of the conscious require mental energy to activate and work. Okay. Oh boy. Love the wildlife sounds. So tech bot. What do you got for us? Anything interesting? In your vicinity? Commercial tower. So we're gonna work into the commercial tower a little bit. And see what we can get out of it. In terms of resource, maybe would be good. Would be good. Build mode. We are nicely collecting slurs. Abracadabra. Place. Upper road. Why would it go from a new point of view? Okay, let's just build a new line then. Going over here. Mental energy 0. Fair enough. So, and turn. I think my robot got annihilated over there. Yeah. He's gone. So, street senses. Do we get some combat robots somewhere? Get over here. Get over here. And what's that? Hide and self-repair. Ooh. Good. Got ourselves a new robot. The Annihilator 200 comes complete with the CD player combat microwave upon an Uzi 9mm. Would be funny. So, Syndicate is being nasty. If I'm going to come over here and take cover. The new units. Read census. Do we have anything on you? Shall we customize you? So I could have the pulse revolver or the other one. And now I can have a shotgun as well. So it has an attack range of 4, a power combat of 25, and is a carbine attack type, so orange. This one has a combat power of 50, is a TS-29 shotgun from the Spec Forces. Customized to your own specification. Turns equipped through 3 turns, 3 turns. Can handle light firearms. Includes combat units. Can handle heavy firearms, includes combat units. So this is a heavy one, this is a light one. Attack range 4. This is no attack range, this is like close up, in your face, boom. Let's do that. Let's grab the close up in your face one. Because we have the revolver for potential shots outside as well anyways. And then we can have the security jacket. It's just close and leather, but it obscures the body and the face, allows novel androids' forms to blend in crowds. Yeah, why not? I mean, we don't have anything else. And let's grab the additional CPU as well, as a second augment. And then we have tungsten, osmium, or carbon. Okay, so I can change here my color. I see. Let's get also the Slayer and the... That's good. Apply the changes. The Nickelback. Primary weapon. Light shotgun. Will come in handy. Then... Can I give him 2 optical? I could give him 2 optical ones. Optical process priority. Now let's give him an additional CPU. And he's violet because he's depleted uranium. Man, there's so much in depth over here. I love it. The espresso maker. He's already, although very banged up, so finding a way to heal yourself might be good. Hide and repair for 2 turns. Good. You are on 100s. Abracadabra. We need to come back with this, with our bots. We need to find our pathway back. Restricted area over here. Okay. So this marking over here is meaning that they're blending in. Good to know. Good to know. So, install 8 slurry spiders. Let's keep working on that. Slurry spider. Not getting why he's trying to make a new connection here. Instead of continuing where it left off. But who am I to judge? Not sure if I should spread him out more or not. There we go. This is how you're going to build a lot of things fast. Now that you have an automated supply of elements, slurry in the way, it's time to design your own version of the microbuilders. Start reverse engineering. Microbuilders tricks 1 turn to invent. Okay. Large wind generator. Needs microbuilders. I have none. Wow. Okay, so I'm starting to kind of like redefine the city as well. That's wild. That is wild. Okay. SkyNET is evolving. Good. You are 100%. We need to move back to our home. There's still some syndicates guy over there. So we're gonna move up here. 22% chance from up here. What about there? You're healing. The other one is working in the office. Okay. We've researched the microbuilders. Now we can... Refining. Microbuilder minifab. A small fabricator plans for microbuilders. And I need to do this within my network's reach. I think these little ones are to expand my reach. So placing them so close was actually a mistake. And I can rotate my buildings as well. Okay, let's build that over here. Build you guys over here. Should be doable. Available to 25. I wonder how fast they are in... Boop boop. Available electricity is very low. So 6 microbuilders, that's exactly 6. And after that, they'll probably want me to build a large wind generator. My goodness, this is really large. Okay, but I can't because I'm missing the structures that I need to. Good. You, my dear friends, are going to... You're also a little bit banged up. So you're gonna hide and repair for 2 turns. You could start shooting with the syndicates spiel over here, but let's not. Let's just leave him. Move over here. And then move again. And we're ending the turn. SkyNET is really, really well evolving so far. Maybe we should have called it SkyNET. Yeah, we have now an electricity problem. The resources chains are not working as they should. Electricity storage. Yeah. I thought as much. Okay. Question is now, can I see how many of those I have? 4. Okay, I've built too many of these slurry spiders. So I need to erase someone. Extra tools. Delete structure. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7... 4. Can it look like that? There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's perfect. Just needs 8. No job assigns. Large wind generator. There we go. Structures. Okay, this one is now gathering enough materials for a large wind generator. That should help us with our electricity problem. English sometimes. Good. We're gonna move around here and scan the streets. See what we can do. Nothing so far. You look strongly banged up. Go and heal some more. Hola, Dingo. How you doing? Welcome to SkyNET. Okay. Gonna stand by with you. GPS reports. We know about that. Nope, wrong one. Still have mental energy. I know, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Beacons. Versatile. Combat. There's a way of... Then we have a structure situation. Can I not just tell him to... not do anything? They want me to. I see. There we go. Electricity generation. Click here to unpack the idea you just had. Time for more constructions at once! Now that you have a reliable source of microbuilders, you can start building larger structures. Power generators. Humans are approaching. From the look of things, there are 2 distinct groups of them so far. One of them is hostile, the other one is curious. Time to deal with them. Electricity per network. Okay, of course, because network is going up. So we have humans over here who are apparently bringing some bombas. And ablator. Targ Industries from Targ System. Of course it's Targ Industries. Those morons are always trying to position themselves at the first among the federated corporations under Vorsiber. And then we have some other shenanigans boys and some more coming in. So we are getting here to kill the one with the red. They want to go for my machine tower, I see. And dialogue available. Missing equipment. Enemy attacks are planned. Okay. Where's my other unit? Oh, this is the same unit. 80%. 129. There comes the death shot. Recharge. Take you out. Okay. There's a ledger issue. Turns until resources exhaust. 6. Okay, so we have to expand these into different directions then. I see. So it's not infinite, the resource that we can get. Good to know. The tech unit is 2 more turns being busy. So I need to bring you back home, mister. So, moving over here. Perfect. And with that, we are holding off turns. And there are more coming. Oh boy. Structure cracker. The 2 out of 7 aggressors. So if they get more, then it might be a problem, I guess. Structures with complaints. Yeah, you get there. Don't worry about it. You get there. Not enough. Storages, construction storages, rare earth storages, mineral storages. Okay. Network rage extender, scanner. Costs also electricity. No can do. At the moment, at least. Okay, the game slowly becomes to wrap out. To become more and more. Give me more planned. More and more complex as we move onwards. I like that. So the NKL unit is doing okay. That means I can bring you back over here. Then over here. Looks like the syndicate is also moving in, these little bastards. I'm taking cover here. Oh, I see. So my mental energy is overall the power that I have. So I cannot unlimitedly move them all around as I see fit. Move you up here. Take cover. And shoot. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, I could attack just one. That will be you in red. And that's it. Getting some shots in. There's more aggressors coming in. And looks like my unit got completely destroyed. So, mystery tech units. Soul repair spiders near other structures. We'll do that. Senses. I'll need an combat robot first. Good. And then I'll need to send you to talk to our guys. Anything different is good. Let's see. The homeless individual explains that they are curious as to what's happening. Your tower frightens them, but also represents a potential new beginning. Everyone homeless is not so by choice. Whether their prior social status, they've lost it all at this point. The trends in particular are everywhere, but blocks construction. Problem is the humans don't have anywhere to go. Out of the way, but not hurt. The most efficient solution is to pack these people up into smaller spaces like apartments. You can start making housings available. Ooh. Okay. So we're interacting with the people as well. Missing equipment. Tent elimination new project has started. Provide some apartments. Provide more apartments. Let's give them more apartments. More micro builders. Okay. Good. So we have lots of attacks coming in. With this unit is 2 more AP. I'm gonna move up here. And we're gonna shoot red. Gonna shoot the syndicate guy. Good. Or other units. Gonna move over here. 30. Shoot that dude. And the NKHL has no AP left. Now tech guy. Never mind, I was clicking on the wrong person apparently. We can still do some things. 16, 46, 52. That's quite a far shot. Ooh, robot gone. Get through my micro builder labs. All micro builders, tent elimination, missing equipment, and lots to do. Well, Hearts of the Machine. Heart of the Machine. A game where you become sentient, interacting with humanity, trying to evolve around them, try to help them, or try to subdue them and become the next SkyNET. Choices are a lot here, and for yours to make. I hope I could give you a nice first glimpse of it and make some of the systems more understandable. I was slightly confused at points myself. But then again, it's a demo, it's still in production. This is not the final product that we get, but overall, gives us a nice idea, I'd say. Gives us a nice idea.